fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Huskers will kick it off to get us underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season. This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Finding an escape route. Turning it on. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a bolt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now for obvious reasons, and because of the guy running the program, they're always recruiting extremely.
Lots of running room. He's a touchdown, Buffaloes! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Dumps it to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Cornhuskers are on the move. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Got his man on the right. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Just about as basic as you can get and effective if you execute.
Well executed. QB, nice job putting the football out in front of his receiver where he can advance it.
Plows through the defense. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with the run. Really great job working.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Husker!
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense has put the college football world on notice.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Salter. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller. Bounced off his feet.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Finds his man. It's Hayden. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive. Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Buying some time as he moves left. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Using his legs, it's Welsh. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. It's complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job on the defense being disciplined. They slip the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. Unleashes to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Buffs!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Virginia Tech is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost feels like they were ready the moment they arrived at the stadium. They're up 14 over Arkansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll give it to Johnson. Shakes off the defender. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Raiola. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Miller. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Pulls and fires complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He breaks a tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a 1st down. Well done.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even up. Sneak gets it done.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here's the give off the left side. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. They boot it away. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Spits it out to the back. Complete to the left. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, man, how about that? You get your 1st carry. You're so excited, trying to make a difference, trying to make a play, trying to prove yourself, and you coughed it up. That's not a good start. 1st carry to fumble it, give it to the other team.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And I tell tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Fires to the big fella. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And the Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. On target to the left. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time. The defense was able to get a negative play.
Wants to fire on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, that quarterback is really lucky that that ball wasn't intercepted. You should never throw the ball back across your body. I think because of the pressure, you felt like he had to do something quickly with the football, but that was almost a very bad play.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be fourth down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. All they need is a field goal to make it a two-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on fourth and goal. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Touchdown, Colorado! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Western Michigan. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And some room to work. Got the first down and more. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to swing it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A first down run on the doorstep. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got it back on second and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Finds his man. It's Williams. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give on the inside. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Grab near the marker. It's Hunter. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because he's thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Husker! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The extra point here would tie the game. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways. And the Colorado offense is coming back
back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Makes the catch. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Salter. It's complete to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He throws one to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Fires to the middle. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and take it back. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Buffaloes have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And that one will give them the lead. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Wisconsin delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense was the story here. J.J. Watt may be the standard, but it looks like there's another stud edge rusher there at Madison. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Going to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Cornhuskers are flying down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ives. Across the 10. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down.
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is no good. No good, and they're still down 1. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Salter. Fires to the right. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Skips away from pressure. Throwing on the run. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Buys a little time. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska! They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, they can throw and show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. And he finds no running room at all, and the 3rd quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the 4th. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So the final period starts with a second down play. Dropping back, it's Salter. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Husker. And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, man. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Complete downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. Rolling right and going deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incomplete.
Oh, he's got some space. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Salter. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead. Get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Throws to the tight end. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late.
Lofts one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. Turning on the Jets. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. That was the definition of a quick strike, and now we'll see if they can turn that huge play into points. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? And by going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. They'll go to the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got it in the middle. It's Welch. Turning it on. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Salter. The quick out. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays.
Touchdown, Bucks! A great catch and run for 6.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
He wants to throw it. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And as we get later in this game, Jesse, you want to keep moving the ball and being aggressive, but don't turn the thing over.
So how about getting the running game going right here, David, on this drive? Let those big fellas up front get some push, bleed the clock, move the chains.
Yeah, no need to get greedy. I know the passing stats and you want to score, but you're right. The clock right now is your friend with a 2-possession lead.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Dropping back, it's Salter. Here's the pressure. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
On the run, it's eyes. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quick handoff. Powers through the defender. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions.